In earlier programs, we looked at electrolyzed miracle water that has been used in place of medicine and agricultural chemicals and has proved very effective. Today, we have another report concerning this miracle water. A diabetes patient who faced the possibility of having to have his leg cut off recovered and was able to walk again. We have more from NNN cameraman Matsumoto. Because you took up my story on your TV program, my life was saved. I can make a fresh start thanks to you. 1.5 months ago, Hyoichi Abe, 56, cut his right toe with a piece of glass. He left the hospital where he was staying then and came to Kyowa Hospital in Kobe 2 days before the scheduled operation to amputate his foot. He got to know this hospital through a TV cameraman. Abe says the doctor at the first hospital told me that they had to amputate my foot and the toe on the other foot. If I lost both, I wouldn't be able to work or walk, so I left the hospital. "20 days ago, he entered Kyowa Hospital. The condition of his feet is getting better day by day. At first, they were terrible. The color of the cells was dark, most parts were pussy and smelled terrible. My feet were affected by gangrene." This is the photo at the time I was first diagnosed. Compared with the healthy left foot, the bone melted and became thin. This was caused by the problem of blood circulation due to diabetes. This was the way it looked. Reportedly, there are 5 million diabetics in Japan. Of those over 40 years old, about 1 out of 10 suffers from this disease. Early on, you can control your calories and take insulin pills to treat the disease, but when you are seriously ill, you have to take insulin shots to control your blood sugar level. Abe was labeled a seriously ill patient. To control diabetes, we use insulin, but to control a locally infected part, we use acidic water only. We use no antibiotics. To treat feet, medically developed water with pH 2.4 and 1100 millivolts of deoxidized potential is used. This deoxidized electric potential water is very effective to control local infection and granulation, but it is not perfect. So first we want to control diabetics by dosing lots of electrolytic resolved water every day. We think effective treatment of gangrene can be achieved through such an improvement in the patient's constitution. They say the treatment of diabetics is possible using electrolytic resolved water or alkaline ion water, both of which are available at home. Mr. Abe drinks 5 liters of water per day following the doctor's directions, and he says he's been improving day by day. He says, "This water makes me feel light and I am in good shape." What kind of water is this? I asked the staff to analyze it. Ordinary water is pH 7 and its resolved potential is plus 333 millivolts. An alkaline solution of pure water in caustic soda is pH 8 and its resolved potential is plus 200 millivolts. The miracle water Mr. Abe is taking is pH 8 and its resolved potential is minus 238 millivolts. Is this water with a different electric potential having a good effect on Mr. Abe? At last, the great news Abe had desperately waited for was conveyed to him by Dr. Kawamura. Mr. Abe asks, "Doctor, it isn't necessary to cut off my foot, is it?" The doctor says, "As things stand now, I don't think it's necessary. Congratulations, your foot's been saved." Mr. Abe says, "Thank you. Now I think I can work after being released from the hospital, and I am really looking forward to that." My leg would have been cut off if it had been 2 days or so later. It must have been hell, but now I will be able to work again after I get out of the hospital. This is Dr. Hidemitsu Hayashi. Diabetes is believed to be caused by insufficient secretions of insulin from beta cells in the pancreas. In modern medical science, an active enzyme called a free radical is said to be involved in insufficient secretions of insulin. In the human body, there are neutrophils and T cells fighting against viruses or malignant tumors. What is called active oxygen is fighting after winning in the fight against a cancer. The enzyme, which is called SOD, will decompose residuals. But if there are too many residuals, they stick to anything and damage cell membranes and nuclei because they are poisonous. It's said that diabetes is caused by this. The resolved water obtained by electrolysis extinguishes free radical active oxygen. They were released out of the body. That's why Mr. Abe's diabetes and gangrene took a turn for the better. Mr. Abe says, "I used to take 16 units of insulin, but they reduced it to 10 units now. I used to take 1,200 calories, but now I take 1,600. That's right. I feel just fine. As they've given me more of it, I feel better and better." On the 45th day since Abe was admitted to the hospital, I happened to witness a scene, and I doubted what I saw. Abe once thought about committing suicide because there was no chance he could save his leg, but I saw him leaving the hospital to go shopping with his sandals on. I think I'm an exception that I didn't have my leg amputated, though I suffered diabetes. I'm surprised myself over my recovery. It's really a miracle. I feel like I'm having a dream when I walk down a street on my two legs. It's almost like floating in the air. And I was really surprised that a seriously diabetic patient recovered only with water.